So you're thinking about moving to Post Falls, Idaho. Well, in this video, we're going to take a look around Post Falls, just give you an idea of what this little town looks like. Take a look at a few different neighborhoods and some different price points. We're going to see if there's something out there that maybe fits your price point. If this is your first time to the channel, then subscribe below, tap the bell so you can be one of the first to be notified of everything going on here in North Idaho. Hi, I'm Reed Wilson with Living North Idaho Life. We get calls and texts, emails every day from people just like you looking to make a move to North Idaho. So if you're looking to make a move in the next 2 weeks or even 2 years, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We'd be happy to help make your move a smooth one. Like I said, we're here in Post Falls today. Post Falls sits right around 38 to 40,000 in population. Post Falls sits just right at the border of the Washington border from, if you're coming over from Spokane, going east, going behind me, you'd run into Coeur d'Alene. If you go north, you run into Rathdrum. And then south, you have the mountain range. Up behind me, you can't really see it because of the trees. I'm actually down here on the river, the Spokane River. Comes from Lake Coeur d'Alene and rolls right through Post Falls here. Of course, everything's frozen over right now. And then across the river from me is the little town of Post Falls. So we're going to take a look at some of the different price points. You know, anything along the river, like the condos behind me. I don't know if you can see that with the video there, but those price points are going to range, you know, your higher 700,000-800,000 range for your low end, and then up over $1 million just because it's sitting with the water views. You have some communities along the water that have some great little parks or some beautiful older homes and older communities, older subdivisions. But you know, as you can see, there's a lot of trees along here and along the river. So some of these more mature neighborhoods, you know, you can get into some of that in the mid to higher 400,000. And then of course it goes up the closer you get to the river. Behind me, as you head north towards Rathdrum, you're out on the prairie. A lot of that's been agriculture, and it's slowly getting eaten up with turning into subdivisions. A lot of newer homes. Property here in the Post Falls area is a little less expensive than you would find in Coeur d'Alene or Hayden areas, and so price points tend to be a little bit lower, but you can find properties, some smaller homes, condos in that mid to high 300,000 range, and then of course you've got properties with a little bit of acreage and bigger homes and stuff along the river. You know, it's going to get you well up over $1 million. So got a little bit of everything. We're going to take a look at a few different price points, kind of give you an idea what to expect here in Post Falls. We're going to get after it right now.
Let's talk about where Post Falls is. For those that may not be familiar with Post Falls, here is the state line. Spokane is this direction, which is about 20 minutes, 15 minutes Spokane Valley. As you can see, Liberty Lake's here on the close to the border. Post Falls sits right here. It actually bumps right up to the border and then comes this way and bumps into Coeur d'Alene on the east side. A little closer look now at Post Falls. This here is probably what is considered more of the downtown area. You have a lot of the businesses, as you can see, Walmart Superstore. Where I first started this video is right down here at that Emlyn Park. As you can see, the river's frozen. You have the dam that sits right here, as you'll notice in the drone footage as it comes over, and then it takes a view of the downtown area of Post Falls right there. We're gonna look at a few homes out here in this area. Anything down along the river becomes quite expensive, and we've looked at a few homes here in this area. We also looked at some homes over here in these newer subdivisions over here in this area. As you can see, this here is the mountain range where you get a lot of the pines, and down through this lower area here, a lot of pine trees. Then as you come out here on the prairie, which is, there is a lot of agriculture out through here. This heads north to Rathdrum up 41 right here. And we're slowly seeing a lot of these subdivisions out here start to take over and fill in, where right now a lot of this is agriculture, but it is becoming more and more turning into subdivisions. I hope that helps give you a little better look at what Post Falls is. This home right here is priced at $350,000. It's a 3-bed, 1-bath, right at 1,200 square feet. It's in one of the little bit older neighborhoods, but priced at a good value for this area. This brand new move-in ready home is priced at $455,000. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath, just over 1,500 square feet. You can see they got a lot of brand new ones going here in this great little subdivision here, Post Falls, close to everything. They've got price ranges starting in that mid-4s that go all the way up to around that $700,000-800,000 size, and where you're low. This brand new beautiful home here is priced at $720,000. It is a 4-bed, 2.5 bath, just under 2,400 square feet. Sits here again in the Post Falls area. As you can see, a lot of the pine trees and whatnot around here. As you get closer to the river, you got a lot of the pine trees. As you get further going north, you end up out on the prairie, and it's a lot more open out there, so you don't get a lot of the pines. But a lot of subdivisions out that way also. Beautiful neighborhood. These are all going to be brand new homes right in here. This particular home here is priced just over $1 million. It is a 6-bed, 4.5 bath, about 4,500 square feet, secondary waterfront. It does come with a deeded boat dock, so kind of a nice little area to be in. As you can see, beautiful homes right here. Got a lot of the pine trees and mature. This is one of the more mature subdivisions. Sits down here close to the park, and like I said, along the river here in Post Falls.